ihe a ka bụkwa continuation of that story ahụ eji ebe ụzọ abụrụ ụzọ. Ama m na mgbe unu na-eche that video unu ya na-ajụ gịnị na lisi ine n'ebe unu na the other video ya ghọta ebe nya bụ ihe mee mana wee bayi ma ebe kwu na wee wute m na ozu anọtele aka na mortuary. Una contribute ego mortuary, una contribute ego burial, una siro ka eme autopsy mgba n'abalị enichagolo ozu like tata n'abalị tata olu n'abalị unu wete police report no ka wee bụ ozu enileni. How wicked can you, what other means, what other way can you define wickedness? What other way can you define wickedness? What other way can you define wickedness and man inhumanity to man more than this one? Because I find ana eme ha ona agbogoju anya. Mmadu nwụrụ na mortuary for months. Omwere ihunu me not in chazi ozu. Onbia ka abo Chineke ya bụ n'ọnụ. Akwa ya ka m ji ekwulu sometimes I will be shouting after saying na ghost na spirit na akpaghalị iwa na ewe m. Enwere ihe mmadụ ya eme dị anya epụta ịpịagbu onye ahụ ka ozu dọlụ. So by the time I na-eme ha apịagbugo onye mmadụ hikalada and onye ọzọ hikalada ndị nọ ndụ ya sị ka ajụ ese ka mara ihe men. What is all this? What is all this? Akpọ again. So biko dodo kine na echa da video na nekwa nka ka ịghọta ihe anyị na-ekwu n'ụbọchị nkịta ka ọ dịkwa.
All right, a very, very quick one. We are still on the case of the exhumation of the corpse of late Chief Donatus Amushienwa of Omuawam Amobro, Ishu Bumiri, in Mbitolo LGA of Imo State. On the, like I said here, I stated here earlier on a video I posted on this profile, the late Donatus Amushienwa, the corpse was exhumed by some people who are contesting that they were not told before the man was buried. And these same people that are contesting that they were not told are the siblings of the late man, who in a video while he was alive said he doesn't want them. The man in the video said he doesn't want these people because they abandoned him. For 2 years he suffered kidney problem. They abandoned him. Nobody came to Kano to look for him, to say sorry, to say how are you doing. He died and spent 5 months in mortuary. None of them came. Suddenly, when the man died, what they did, the first thing the siblings did was to go and file a court case that he was dragging land with them. A man that is in coma. You went and filed a court case against him. You know, this man has already cut off any relationship between him and those siblings of his, whom he found out that they are not worthy to be his siblings. He cut them off while he was alive. And when this man died, you saw them. They came, you know, parading court orders here and there. That the day the elder or the eldest man in that family, Dede Godi, that the date he chose is not favorable to them. Why would he choose the date 17th October? Why would he choose 17th October 2025? This man we are talking about has the eldest son of that family from his first wife. You know, the eldest son of this man was part of the burial arrangement, was part of the burial planning. So the second wife and the children now came in to say they were not part of the arrangement. Nobody told them this and that they should have been part of the date and what, you know, and before you know it, they brought a court order. They even arrested the third wife and they got it with tiger base. I think on the 16th of October or 15th or so of October, before the tiger base people now told them to go and bury the man. That since the man has made a video distancing himself from these people that are now parading themselves as his family. You know, after the burial on the 17th, in the evening of that, after the burial, in the evening, they brought a court order that the court said, do not bury somebody that has already been buried. And the court said, how did you hurry up? Within few seconds and few minutes, I will go and get a court order. Is that how to get a court order? Is that how to get a court order? Court order takes time, takes process. There is process before getting a court order. You don't just go to court and get a court order. It doesn't happen. And you people came with a court order, not to bury. Now, you are alleging that the man was killed. You are alleging that the man was hurriedly buried because he was killed. The man that stayed for 5 months in the mortuary. None of you questioned whether he was killed or not. None of you come to mortuary to say, I want to see the dead body of my brother, or I want to see the dead body of my uncle or my father. None of you did that. Now, after he was buried, you now came back with court order saying the man was killed, that you want autopsy. Suddenly, December 22nd or 23rd, they came and they zoomed the body of the dead man. And the grave was wide open. The grave was not covered. They carried the body of the man to God knows where. Nobody knew where they carried the dead body of that man till today. This thing happened 23rd December 2025. Till today, that is 7th January 2026. Nobody knew where they carried the dead body. As in the siblings of Donatus Amushie and the second wife and his children and her children. Nobody knows where they carried the dead body. A buried man, 80-year-old man. They carried his deceased. Till today, nobody knows where they kept the body of that man. Till today. And this is an abomination in the culture of Igbo people. In the culture, in our culture, it is abomination. It is a bad omen. It is something that can start striking a community in a very terrible, negative way. And the community was quiet. Nobody was talking about it. A man of 80 years, who's supposed to be sleeping and resting in peace, you people came and carried him again to where you know. The family does not know. Even the first son of that man, Abayomi, or I think Abayomi, is not aware of all these things. His father he buried. His father, he was part of his burial. You people came and carried the dead body of his father to wherever you think you can go and keep the dead body. Till today. Till today. We have called upon the community to speak up and say something, and unfortunately, they are doing nothing about it. It's a bad omen. It is a taboo. It is an abomination. And when the consequences shall come, even those who claim that it doesn't concern them, it will concern them. It will affect them. When the consequences shall come, everybody in that community will collect. We are still on that matter. And by the special grace of God, the world will keep knowing of the evil committed in that community by certain people who think they have means, who think they have connection, who think they know people. But when the consequences shall come, even those you think you know will collect. That is the culture. That is the tradition. Whether you like it or not.